What is going on in the world? Same old, except it's of new. Celipod 19, I think? I'm losing track. Anyway, we're back. Same planet. We're all here. We're still here. Maybe some of us are not here anymore. Sorry. Maybe there's newcomers too. Newcomers to this planet. Welcome. If you're an infant listening, welcome. I can't imagine being born in this time. That'd be so strange. You have instant information always. So I'm just jumping right in because that was actually something I wanted to talk about. It's just super interesting this time we're in because all this information is so instant. It's like you can learn anything so fast that people are getting informed faster. And then it's just like a friggin' exponential cycle that people are inventing stuff, people are learning things and teaching things, and like I feel like the knowledge is spreading faster, and it's like helping people learn things way faster, which is letting us even learn more things, and it's just like spiraling. It's crazy. And I feel like we're in the midst of it with like podcasts and all this technology. And a couple years ago when like the iPhone like first came out and like selfies were a thing and like Snapchat and there's all this like new instant way of sharing and things like that, people just started going nuts and they didn't even know why they were going nuts. And I feel like now we're in this like shift of kind of trying to figure out what the hell we're doing and why we're doing things. And I feel like that good word coming up, introspective thinking, is kind of helping people grow. And I think that's why we're leading to all this like new culture things, and just it's just so strange. I feel like we're in the middle of a change. Like if you were looking back, I mean we are, but it's like it's just weird to think about at the same time. But like if you just look back at like I don't even know time periods. I'm terrible at times and I'm terrible at like dates and geography, so bear with me. But if you look back at like the 50s or whatever the hell, and like the weird norms that they had, like if you look back at like movies and the way they looked, they were just like so strange, and they wouldn't like the way like I've seen like old movies and other podcasts they talk about, and they show clips and it's pretty funny now, but it's like not back then. But it was like these guys would just like hit women, like smack them around. And obviously that's terrible, but it's like that's what was in movies back then, like as it was like relatable, and that's just crazy. And I feel like back then they were normal, and then they started to think about it and they made change and they grew from that. And I feel like we're in the middle of it now, and a few years from now, maybe like a decade from now, we'll grow from this period we're in now, because there's all this like weird sharing of pictures and self like promotion, weird things going on with like Instagram, celebrities, whatever you want to call it. It's just super strange, and I feel like we're gonna come out of this with some growth, I could hope. But yeah, it just seems that way, and I feel like a lot of people are heading that way or being like more open and things like that, because without that, there's like it's like you can't hide anymore. You think people are like sharing so much that it makes you think, and then by thinking you're thinking more, and then you're like, what am I doing? And a lot of people are questioning things, and it's strange. I feel like seeing other people change their lives is helping a lot of other people change their lives, and all the friggin' spiral, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I want to tell you about this moment I had with my friend today. Really got me freaking cringing up a storm. I'm gonna lay it out for you. So we see this package, a delivery man delivering packages. Does it all the time. I see him all the time in my apartment complex, all the time. He's got a lot of packages always. It's his freaking job. My friend sees him. He knows him too. And he's like, a lot of packages around this time, huh? And as soon as he said that, I was like, I just wanted to like explode, scream, and just like burst through the elevator and run away as fast as possible. Just yelling, "You're stupid! You can't do that!" And the delivery guy was nice. He's like, "Yep, a lot of packages, but I just couldn't deal with it." Maybe because I have, like, where I work, it's like I deal with that a lot. Like the small talk, the most basic first thought comes in your head, trying to be relatable. I get what he's doing. He's trying to make small talk and be friendly, but it's just like, come on. It's like, Oh, you deliver packages? There's more this time of year than usual. And yep, there's more people buying more. Their gifts, people buying gifts. Do you deliver packages other times too? And sometimes other times have spikes in package deliveries? Yep, sometimes more than other times. I can't take it. That kills me. I even confronted them after. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't talk like that. Say anything. He's a person. He's not a delivery man. That's his job. Yes, we all know. I can't. Anyway, those type of situations, I can't deal with them. I don't know if it's the way I think or my brain, but I can't deal with the fucking, oops, I try not to curse, small talk, especially when it's like cringy like that. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. It's the fact that you're like pointing out something so obvious that is so simple to figure out that, like, don't bring it up to try to start conversation. Just say anything. Say, like, what are you doing for the holidays? Or try to make a joke. Be like, you gonna send yourself a package? You gonna deliver yourself your Christmas list? Are you gonna give yourself coal? Even those lame ass jokes are better than that monster cringe body ripping organ splice of a friggin' small talk attempt. Ugh. Get me out of there. I can't deal. Can't deal. It's like coming up to someone's job. Like, if you say, like, something that I do, like, some desk job, and say they, like, I don't know, they balance the checkbook for financial people, be like, and, like, you come into their job, maybe you're having lunch or you're passing by, and you can tell they're, like, working on finances. I don't know, their jacket says, I'm do finances. I don't know. And you're like, yeah, you know, it's up and down sometimes, right? Like, the numbers go up sometimes, like, gets tricky, right? That was a bad example, but you get what I'm saying. I should have thought of a better example. But yeah, I can't deal with that small talk, cringe talk, dumb talk. I literally can't. I'd rather just say anything, like, just yell out something. Like, you ever think of the universe? Like, I always say that, but we're just stars and we're just spinning and, like, none of this matters. You ever think of that? That package man will be I call him a package man, delivery man, whatever. He'll be mind blown. Probably not. Like, you never know. That's why I want to talk to him like that. He'll be like, yeah, you know, I was actually and he might tell me he's a freaking, like, astrology enthusiast and he has a telescope, and then, like, he invites me to his, like what do you call that? What do you call those places where there's telescope? Observatory. And we go friggin' check it out, and that would be so much better. We'll become friends. But you're never gonna make new friends if you just point out things that make you sound dumb. You want to make friends? Come up with new things. Be new. Try it. And if you're scared, you don't want to look dumb, the truth is we are stardust. We're just dust. What does it matter? You're gonna remember the time you got embarrassed because you said something stupid to the delivery man? Well, guess what? The original thing you were going to say is dumber. Anyway, speaking of the friggin' weird world, did you see those things that came out that, I like how I'm talking to someone else, but no one's here. It's pretty cool. You see those things about the UFOs? Those pilots are freaking out. They're like, what the hell is that? It's a friggin' UFO. I think the video was, like, from 2007 or something, but they just released it. Some, like, again, I'm terrible with, like, specifics, so I just know the gist. They should call me Stevie the Gist Man. It's terrible. But yeah, they saw a UFO and they're freaking out. They're like, what is that? And they said they saw, like, a bunch of them. There's video of it, and they're saying it's going like 120 miles an hour, like, against the wind, which is, like, crazy. If you're a pilot, I think that means more to you. But yeah, I guess you can't do that. But yeah, it was, like, rotating weird, and they were just, like, watching it for a while, and that's pretty freaking nuts. So I can't wait. I hope we see some more crazy shit. I would love to see, like, aliens come down and just, like, check us out, or, like, just, like, completely obliterate some, like, small place, maybe where there's, like, very little people or no people, you know, like, maybe just hit, like, the ocean. I mean, poor fish, right? But I mean, we don't know the fish, we don't know, but I love the fish. But it'd be sick if they, like, dropped something, like a giant thing, and they just like landed, didn't hurt too many people, and just like check this out. Can you imagine? I don't know. I hope there's just like more footage or something that like gets released in the next like just in our lifetime. That'd be nice. I would love to just find out if there's other people. There's just so many possibilities. It would be amazing. Yeah. So anyway, more about this podcast. I'm really liking it. I'm talking to a lot of my friends. I'm going to have a lot of my friends on. We have conversations like this all the time. So this is like, I'm sure I said this before, but I love that I just get to share it with everybody because it's really funny when my friends bring up a part that's really funny that they liked. Also, I got my sister started on the podcast, and I'm super pumped to see what she does with her. She's like a very spiritual, natural healer, crystal grid, new moons, freaking astrology, all that stuff. She's into it, so she's even nuttier than me, so hers is going to be dope. But it was just really cool that like I thought it was a great idea for her because she's got so much info on that, and I just feel like it was such a good idea for her to be doing that because she could build her own little audience and get going. She didn't really know. She's not really on social media and things like that too much, but I think it's perfect for her, so I'm excited about that. And it's just cool that there's so many different avenues that this can go and take it, and I have a lot of friends that have hit me up that they want to like discuss some different topics, and I'm super pumped to have them on, and I can't wait. And I'm trying to get a little studio set up, not really a studio, but just like my own like room set up with a good mic, and if I have people over, I have like a second mic, and trying to get that all set up. Right now it's still like the very, very bare essentials for like a little setup, but I'm hoping to improve all that. I'm looking forward to it a lot, and I can't wait to keep making them more and better and listen to you. Oh, I don't think I did though, I posted on my story today, on my Instagram story, if that's where you guys look. I probably should have posted somewhere else, but if you guys had any questions or anything like that, to hit me on Twitter, and I will like mention them on the podcast. But I didn't get any tweets or anything. I had a couple of my friends shout out Spider-Pen Wheezy, Josh Barina. He just said that something, I can't even remember now, but he was like replied to my story on my Instagram and said something about podcast. I forget what he said now. I just said I'd shout him out. But anyway, I think that was a cool idea. I'd love to hear like questions or anything you have, and I could like bring it up on during the podcast while I'm doing it live. So that's really cool. So I'm definitely going to do that a lot more. What else was there? Looking forward to getting the new equipment, things like that. Christmas is coming up, the holidays. I don't know what you guys like about the holidays. I just like that I don't like the stress of getting presents, but I started early this year and I got everyone I wanted to get presents for. I already got them lined up, so I'm happy about that. I think I'm a freaking expert gift giver. If you're confused on what to get somebody, that's probably because you don't know them very well, because there's always something that somebody like doesn't even know they want, but if you know their personality and you know like what they're into, you could find something just to try to help them. I think my thing that I really like is find something about someone that they like that makes them unique, or something that they like to create, and buy something. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. That just helps them do what they like to do. I just like to get people to do what they like to do. So like, I don't even want to say, but maybe after the holidays when I give them, I'll tell you my gift ideas. But yeah, I mean, anything's nice. I also really like to make things for people. So like if I can make something, I mean, the videos are pretty cool, but I'm not that like artsy, so I can't really make too many things. But if I can make something like a collage, not even a collage, but like something that's like more unique. Like for example, my sister, I did the podcast for her. That could have been like a present. I could have like set the whole thing up because she doesn't know all the steps, and I could like set her up all the accounts. That's something you can do as a present for somebody if they're like into it, but they don't know how to set things up, or they don't know how to get started. If you know how to do something, do that. And I'm giving gift advice now. I don't know how I got to this point, but there you go. What else did I want to talk about? There was something else I had on my mind that I can't remember at this point. Yeah, I guess what I was going to say was I had a really great day yesterday at the gym, and my body felt amazing, and it's like the best it's ever felt during this whole journey, meaning the loosest, the lightest, and I didn't even know if I think I jumped super high, but it just didn't like show in my dunks or anything like that. But I just wanted to talk about how good it felt to feel like my all the time of like my learning about my body like finally paid off, because I really think I figured out my stretching for my off days, like what really works. And one huge one of these little leg kicks I posted on my Instagram story today, where I just like stand and do a leg kick in front of me, like I'm trying to kick my leg over a bar, like right leg, and then back over the bar. I'll show you if you want to see it. It'll probably be on my Instagram, or just DM me or whatever, tweet at me, get at me, bro. And I'll show you, but it like you can feel it firing in your hip when you do it. And like it's really hard feeling to explain, but basically like you feel like the minor muscles firing. It's a really weird, it's like if you ever do like side leg kicks, like you're just trying to warm up, you feel like it's almost like a stretch, but it's like once you feel it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you can feel the minor muscles burning, it's like the muscles you don't really hit often. Like when you like do a squat, just a body squat or like a push-up, you just like feel like tense muscles. You don't really feel like a weird burning. But if you do like a weird exercise, like a leg lift, you feel like your hip muscles, like, or if you do like a weird, I don't even know what else. It's almost like doing a plank when you feel like your core is like tightening and contracting like smaller, but like your hips are very strange, and I feel like that's the only place I feel it now that I think about it. But anyway, those leg kicks, I really feel it firing right there, and I feel like it's like working them. And by doing that, I do the leg kicks and I do my other stretches, and then I do the leg kicks again like mid stretch session, and then I stretch more, and then I'll do the leg kicks at the end. And my leg kicks are like significantly higher by the end, and they feel like significantly looser, and I feel really good after it. And I've also been stretching like multiple times a day now, not every day, but like on off days when I don't go to the gym, I try to stretch twice a day. And it's just almost like a mini workout, but like super light. So I have like one heavy day, then I have like a medium day, then a light day, and the light days have been feeling like so crazy loose. But anyway, I've been doing hand speed too, which is another minor detail that it's been killing me. Not killing me, but like I've been meaning to do, and I finally just shut up and did it. And just like going between the legs with a medicine ball and like as fast as I can behind the back and stuff like that. And when I went to the gym yesterday, after doing like hand speed for a consistent like week or two, every stretch session, or not every stretch session, but every like couple stretch sessions, I was like super loose warming up. My whole body felt good. Even my knee was almost like feeling like no pain. And then when I was like dribbling the basketball, it felt like a freaking like balloon. Like it felt like nothing was in my hand. Like I don't know if you ever like use the medicine ball and you have that like crazy light feeling the second you have the basketball in your hand. It feels like it's like weighs nothing. You could throw it a mile. But I had that feeling just from the jump when I started, no pun intended, started warming up to dunk. Like the ball just felt lighter. I had like better control of it. So that's super motivating, because if I keep that up, it'll be like a friggin' nothing in my hand. And I was like dribble dunking well, and I'm super excited for tomorrow. Not sure how I'll do. Going to try to sleep soon and try to kill it tomorrow. And I got to work on technique, because my dunking technique is terrible, but my jumping feels really good. So I'm super pumped about that. Oh, I cannot find socks for the life of me. I got these Under Armour socks. I'm super picky when it comes to socks I dunk in, because a lot of them are very like stretchy and thin, or not even thin. They're like too cottony where they're like not like snug. And when I run or like cut in them, I feel my foot sliding around the shoe. It's like wearing friggin' silk on my foot in my shoe. I don't know. I hate it. Anyway, even the Nike ones suck. I got new Nike ones recently. I don't like them. They're too cottony. I don't know the right material, but the second I find that friggin' formula, I'm gonna manufacture them myself and sell them. Not for real, but possibly, but probably not, but maybe I may do that. But I finally just broke down and ordered them off Amazon. I got like 6 pairs for $20. Not a big deal. If you want the link, hit me up. Got you with the socks. Anyway, I was at like Marshall's, and Marshall's has like name brand socks for cheap. That's where I usually get them. So I was like studying them. I was like looking at the freaking spandex count and the cotton count, like percentages. And I found these Under Armour ones. That's why I was wearing those weird white socks in my last post, that were like identical shape, and they felt similar, and they felt less cottony, and I put them on and they were just too stretchy, and I was sliding around in them. So on the other hand, I might use them just to get over that stupid mental block. Even though it's not mental, it feels physical, because like my feet like twist weird. I don't plant right in them. I might just try to use the socks on my light days just to get over that, because I did jump okay in them. but I don't like them and they're annoying. But I'm hoping my socks actually come in the mail tomorrow, but I hope they come earlier in the day because I'm going to dunk midday. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has that problem with socks, but I cannot take it. It used to be that way with shoes, actually. I couldn't wear like low tops because my ankles hurt, but that was more like ankle pain. This is more like weird like traction control. I can't even deal with it, but it's like it's very annoying because right now I only have like 3 pairs of socks. So like if I go more than that during the week, I'm going to be I wash like so much in a way. I don't know if I mentioned my hype video, but I'm starting to like get overwhelmed by it because it's like coming out good, but it's like super short right now and it's like taking me a while, and it's like it always happens when I'm trying to create something and it's like taking too long. It's like hindering other things. So I may just like use it as like a quick intro for another video. Not really sure what to do with it, but I really like it. But I'll get to a place one day where I could post whatever I want, focus on my videos, and get shit done. And that's kind of where I also wanted to talk about too, is like I hope other people, or I just kind of curious too, if other people are constantly thinking about like end game or what they're like want out of life. It always sounds so dramatic, but that's what I'm always thinking about at like all times. I think that's why I have like weird outlook on things, or like whatever you want to call it, because like it's like you can't take it serious, but at the same time you want to like enjoy it to the fullest. So there's like a balance there, but basically it's like I think I'm trying to figure out myself, so I'm kind of just venting here, but I think I just want to like create stuff and also make people laugh, because that's what I've always liked to do in any situation, anytime, whatever. It's just like I feel like it just helps me enjoy life the most is when I'm laughing. Like I love getting hype. I get hype as F when I dunk, and I think that's part of it too. So I think I want to do those two things, just get hype and laugh. So my whole life will just be like kind of like a friggin' schizophrenic. I'll just be laughing at one point and then the next just friggin' serious and going hard. It's just high energy at all times. Anyway, I think that's all I want to do, and I think the best way I can do that is through videos and just creating podcasts and maybe rapping here and there, you know, dropping some lines like I'm fishing. That's Big Sean. I gave him credit for that. Oh yeah, by the way, Big Sean's new album's pretty decent. I mean, I like 3 of them. I like Who's Gonna Stop Me? Who's Stopping Me? Something like that. I like Pull Up and Wreck. That might be my favorite. Pull Up and Wreck. And I like Savage Time. He goes off on those songs. I know some East Side that are down to bang. I can't even, you know, you feel me if you hear that song. Those songs get me hype. I like Big Sean. But yeah, I want to get hype and laugh at the same damn time. But yeah, I just want to get to a point where that's all I do is like make content, because I don't even need to always make okay, so here's another thing I'm battling with is I love making the content, but I also love being in it, because I love being the visual you see of the hypeness or the funniness, whatever it is, but it's hard to do both. Like if I had someone else I was like documenting for, I would enjoy that so much, and I feel like I can kill it, because right now, like for example, if I'm trying to make this hype video, I'm trying to like get some cool moving shots. I don't know if you know like cinematics, but a lot of times you want like a moving shot just to like keep it flowing and make it look cooler. And it's hard to do that when I'm the subject, because I need it on a tripod. So like if I had another subject, it'd be a lot easier to make this video. I would have been able to knock it out. But like right now I have to like set up a tripod, and I don't even have a monitor for my camera, so I can't even see what I'm filming. I have to guess and like look at it, review it, then try again. But it's just a lot more difficult than filming someone else. But at the same time, I wouldn't even want to film someone else. Or the other alternative is someone could film me, and then like I can edit it if they film me, but I don't know if people can film the way I want it to be filmed. So it's like, or third option is they film and edit it, so all I do is be the subject, and I like that too. But at the same time, I like editing, and I like to make it my own and like know I created it. So there's no winning. I just got to do it myself or make a clone or something, which is not too far off. I don't know if you've heard of those clone things. They're like cloning animals. I think they cloned a baby or like produced a baby. I don't know what the hell. But there's this thing called, I don't even want to say the name because I don't even know if it's right, but there's like some kind of technology out there now where you could pick the genes of your baby or something, where you could like modify it. So you could like pick if it has blue eyes, pick if it has blue hair. I don't know if they have blue hair as an option, but you get the point. You could like choose all its features and like whatever. Normally it's up to friggin' Mother Nature, but we're saying, see ya to Mother Nature. You can get out of here. We don't need you anymore. And we're just making babies the artificial way, but like semi-not artificial, semi-real. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, it's pretty dope. But yeah, so yeah, I would love to just be at a point where I could just live comfortably. I don't even need much, but I would love to just get to a point where all I'm doing is getting people hyped, getting people doing what they like to do. Because when people do what they like to do, it's like produces the best content for what they do. Like if someone makes like sick artwork, then that artwork is so sick and I can't comprehend how to do that. I don't know if I've said this before, but like then I hang that shit on my wall and I'm like, that's dope. But if that person didn't get motivated to do it or like started doing their shit, I can't make the art. Just like right now I can make the videos and be the subject, whatever I'm saying. But like if I couldn't do that, I'd want to watch sick videos. I like to watch sick videos, I like to see sick art. I want to like, just like sick shit, bro. You feel me? But you get what I'm saying. And then art's not a great example, but like someone makes like, oh, you know those people that do those crazy flips? Like those gymnastic people. I just saw these little kids on a trampoline. I think it was like Whistle Sports. Kid did like quadruple backflip. He was like spinning forever in the air. It was insane. I love to see that stuff. I don't think I'm going to do a quadruple backflip. Forget that. But that was dope to see. And I like to see like people pushing it. Because there's like, what else is there if you're not like doing new things? I don't get it. Like you're in a loop. You're just going to be in a loop going nowhere. And then like, I don't know. I think about that constantly. So anyway, I like to see people doing nuts things like flying on those wingsuits and craziness. And like, oh, there's like a new extreme sport I saw recently where these people are like, I think it was like extreme racing. They're like going down like a luge, you know, like the ice luge thing where you're in like a canoe kind of on ice and you're like sliding down that thing. There's people on like ice skates sliding down that thing so fast, like extreme racing. I gotta find that too. Forget what that is, but that is nuts. I need a producer here like Joe Rogan. Yeah, hey, young Jamie, see if you can find the ice skating extreme crazy speed racing. Oh, you pulled that up? Oh, he's the best. Young Jamie, you're the best, man. He's so quick on the fucking sticks. Anyway, the other thing too is this freaking cryptocurrency. You guys into that? That stuff is nuts. So, and that's another thing I would love to get into, but I don't have the time. But I am like, I'm dibble dabbling. I'm just kind of like trying to stay informed, see if I could capitalize on whatever the hell's going on. But that's super interesting too. All of that like idea of like currencies like not regulated, but at the same time like the technology behind it's insane too. It's like way smarter and safer and more honest, meaning like there's no like you know where the money's going. That's my take on it, or like my knowledge of it so far is like the technology is super secure because it doesn't use like one point. Like before it was like if you have all your information in one spot, someone could hack that stuff, snag it and be like see ya. But now it's like blockchain technology, so it's like I don't want to act like I know what it is, but basically from a hacking standpoint, if they try to hack one point, it's like there's not one central point of information. It's like spread across like millions or whatever the hell of connections or whatever. So you can't really get everything all at once. It's like you hack one little point, but that's like doesn't even get you any information. I don't know if that makes any sense, but the point is the technology is super sick and like there's like currencies being made and there's like 1,500 new cryptocurrencies and like that's a whole new thing that we're seeing that's just insane. And it's just like that's going to be around and we're in the freaking birth of it. And like people think it's going to be like non-existent, but like people saw that about the internet. If you go back and look at old videos of people talking about the internet, like when it first came out, they're like it's just a fad and like weird things like that. And now it's like the friggin' world is the internet. So now like cryptocurrency could be the future. Like it's very interesting. So I don't know. It's just cool to be on top of these things and see what, like how these people come up with these things and wherever the hell's going on. And yeah, I have no clue. What else is happening in the world? I don't know. I hope to have someone on to talk to so they have some other ideas of their own at some point. But what else is there to say? I I think that's it for now. If I figure out something else, I'll just do another one. But as usual, oh yeah, my Twitter will probably be the best way to contact me about this podcast because I feel like it's most direct. The Instagram, I might think you're about dunking, and I have a couple accounts. YouTube would be good too. I check those comments often. I love to hear the feedback. Love to hear what you guys think about the Selly Pod. I got to come up with a name for the listeners because that's what podcasters do. My little Selly Pod's like a pod, like a. Let's see if I can come up with it now. My seeds, seeds. They're like seeds. No, that doesn't sound. I don't like that at all. If that catches, that'll suck. But whatever. Selly Pod is the name of the podcast. You guys are listening, so Selly's boys. You could be my boys, but that like cuts the demographic right in half. I don't need that. Could be anything. I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe that'll be a brainstorm or some Twitter ones. I'll get some good answers for that. So hit me up wherever you want. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback, as I've said already. Keep chilling. Keep watching Netflix. Keep informing yourself, and keep looking up at those stars. You never look at the stars and you're like, wow. No, I look at them all the friggin' time. I look at the sky all the time. It's insane. You ever look at the sky and there's just clouds, different shapes every second, and you're like, these are just like floating around. We don't really think about it much. Like, it's just atmosphere at all times. Just perfect for us to breathe. You never have to like wear a mask or anything. It's just constantly perfect. You ever think of that? You ever walk out and you see the friggin' like wind blowing and like, you ever been in a hurricane? I was in a hurricane earlier this year. Not really. I was like in it, but like not like outside, but I like opened my door and like the wind was so strong and like there was no change. Like if I didn't know there was a hurricane coming, there was no change. It just, the wind picked up and it was raining like mad and trees were blowing over. But if I didn't know there was anything about news, can you imagine being a friggin' caveman and a hurricane came and the wind just picked up 100 miles an hour, just getting blown over? Religion. That's how religion's born. Psycho shit like that happens, and you're like, yep, something else is here. Or you look, if you see a lightning bolt come down out of the sky and strike a tree and split it in half, you're making up religion. I'm telling you. There's no chance. Because you seen that video? Look it up. There's like, if you say like, young Jamie, pull this up. It's like lightning bolt hits porch or backyard, and this guy's like filming his like porch, his backyard, and the lightning strike like hits his patio or whatever the hell, and it destroys it. You'll see like the friggin' wood of the patio, porch, whatever, like just broken and burnt. Like if that hits a tree, it splits. You've seen like aftermaths of trees split from lightning. If you saw that and you have no knowledge of what lightning is, and you see this bright streak come from the sky, strike the earth, split a tree, and light it on fire, you're losing your brain. Okay. I think I'll end it there. So yeah. That's keep thinking, keep wondering. Do something new. Think about yourself. Think about what the hell you're doing. You know? Think about it often. What the hell am I doing right now? What the hell am I doing? What am I saying? Why am I saying this? I'm not saying that right now. I'm just saying like that's what you should be saying. That's it. Alright guys. Selly Pod out and over and done. Love you. See ya.